accountants put far too much weight into their auditors. It feels like we try to get permission from them on how to do things. We, just try to do everything to appease them, which is certainly important, but only to a point. I think what we constantly lose sight of is the fact that we pay the bill. We pay the auditors. As soon as you are the one paying somebody, you have a lot of power in that relationship. And if auditors are being unreasonable about things, you are allowed to fire them. So when you're negotiating with them, you have to pull that card because that's the only leverage you have in any situation. And the way to pull that card is to chat with other firms and see what kind of fee they'd be willing to do it to. So if you have, an audit firm that's adding a lot of unnecessary work, they're being unreasonable with things, maybe you don't like the team you've been assigned, you can negotiate a lot of different things. And unfortunately, the only card you have is to give the business to somebody else. And so that's the one you have to play. I would certainly recommend playing it softly, kind of alluding to maybe other bids, but you're definitely going to have to drop that card to get anything that you want in terms of negotiating. And hey, I did it. I fired our auditors and replaced them because they were going to do less work and wanted to charge me twice as much as the first year. And I don't think they're used to being fired. And so when I stood up to them, they kind of tried to call my bluff and I fired them and hired a Big Four for way cheaper. So it worked out really well. Cannot encourage that enough.